Okay, after the CO2 flushing, then we do the water flushing. The same idea. We want to flush through all the tubes and the soil specimens, but now it's not CO2, it's the water. So what happened is CO2 dissolve in water better than the air. So that's why we flush it with CO2 first, and now we flush it with water. This really help us try to remove to saturate. We do all this is like we want to saturate the soil specimens. The same procedure. We want like water going from the bottom first, so we do the bottom. So we have the water source that always have water come out. So we have the water source ready to go into our bottom. Then we tighten it tiny a little bit, not too much again. Don't over tighten anything. And then we want it to go from bottom. So we come on from here, come out from the top. So we turn this on and turn this on, then we will start to see water come out from the other end. So we see the water going in now, and we see like the air bubbles come out. So you won't see like water come out until all the bubbles are gone. So we see like the bubble keep coming out. So we will keep doing this. We will keep doing this until like we see water dripping out. So this will be like finish flushing from the bottom, and we want water come out at a rate that a bit slower, so we can control that through the pipette. So this is the rate that we want. We don't want like water go out too fast, like a couple drops per second. It'll be like our CO2 flushing. So this is like a good rate. So we put it underneath the water. Make sure like we don't see any more bubbles come out. Then we call this finished to the bottom. The next thing we will just do the bottom top. So we force the water travel through the soil specimens, and we turn it on, and you will start to see the air bubbles come out too. And meanwhile, if you look at the specimens, you see the water front is traveling through. So now the water is kind of pushing from bottom slowly to the top. So we see the color is changing. So also you can see like the CO2 bubbles keep coming out. Meanwhile, it's quite amazing to see the change of the color there. This is how the water traveling through the sand. Make sure like you always check if you're using a pipette to flush the water, you need to make sure the pipette always has water. You never want to run out of water. So the water front is keep traveling. Now it's also wetting the porous stones. And at some point you will see like there's no more air bubbles to come out, but water start to come out. So now if the CO2 has already been pushed out, now just water. I will keep this go on for maybe another 10 minutes or another 5 minutes, just to make sure like the sand is well saturated. So I would recommend to at least go on this for another 10 minutes or 5 minutes, so depends on the size of your specimens. But assume like 10 minutes went by. The next thing is now we finish the bottom top, we do the top. So we open the bridge, and you can see like the water might go through like the bridge. You can see the air bubbles try to come out from the top, and the other bubbles again come out from the tubes of the and then you see the air bubble push out here now. And at some points all the bubbles, the CO2 bubbles push out, then it's water coming out. And you want to keep flushing this for another like 5 minutes. So make sure everything is well saturated. And don't forget, when we do all this, these pistons need to be locked.